We all know that we cannot begin our Chancellor's reception until we have a welcome from our dear Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Interim Chancellor, Dr. Calvin Johnson.
Good afternoon. And thank you, Ms. Carla Martin. To the presiding officer, to the vice chancellors, deans, chairs, to the coordinators, directors, to the faculty, staff, and to our community partners and friends. I bring you greetings from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. It is so happy, it's a happy occasion, and I'm so pleased to see all of you here, and I want to thank the planners of this reception for their time and their wisdom and insight, and I appreciate the opportunity to have just a moment or just a few moments to say how much I appreciate this opportunity. I also want to say a special thank you to our new faculty and staff, and also to those that are not so new, and welcome you back to a new academic year. Best I can tell, and I've been asking a lot of questions and getting a lot of information, we're off to a very good start. We've had 2 days of seminar, 2 days of freshman registration, and I believe tomorrow we will start the regular registration and look forward to getting into our new year with a lot of enthusiasm, happiness, and a positive outlook. Everything that I'm hearing and seeing, and I can really appreciate that, is that everybody is optimistic that we will have a productive and rewarding year. And I thank you for that. And also, if we have any students here, I want to say thank you to those students, because without the students, we cannot do what we are charged to do according to our mission. So, in closing, I want to ask you to please remember and remind you about our theme, reshaping our image, and reshaping the image and the academic enterprise. And one part I can get right, and that is maximizing the benefits for our students. So let us keep that in mind. It's all about the students. It's what we do is important. But at the end of the day, it is our students that make a difference. And let me also, because I noticed on the program that you had Mrs. Johnson, and she's not here, but she's not here because her husband didn't remind her that she was supposed to be here. So charge that to me. That's twice I've done that, so it won't happen again. But just don't tell her that I didn't tell her. Yeah, Ms. Pauline and Ms. Varner said, we're going to tell it, so I consider to be told. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, and we're all looking forward to a very productive year. And don't forget to, if there's anything that I can do to help, and the others that's responsible for the administration here at the institution, please contact us and let us know. Thank you.
Chancellor Johnson, you are not the only person that's excited about this academic year. And as a response, and to indicate to you how excited we are, I'd like to invite Dr. Michael Bates up to offer a response to your greetings and your welcome. Dr. Bates. Oh, well, Ms. Vaughn, thank you.
Thank you very much. No, I am not Dr. Michael Bates. Dr. Michael Bates had to take care of another emergency, and he has asked that I would respond to the Chancellor's greeting. And on behalf of the University Senate, we would just like to say thank you to Chancellor Johnson. We'd like to say thank you to the Planning Committee. We'd like to say thank you to all of our community representatives who have come to share in the Chancellor's reception. And yes, I will be one of the persons, Chancellor, to say to Mrs. Johnson, he forgot to bring you with him. We are excited because throughout this university, we are looking at an avenue of change, of transformation, and we are certain that under our leadership, we're certain that with the leadership of the Senate, we're certain with all of our new faculty and staff and our returning faculty and staff and administrators that we are here to roar our students into victory. That victory and that roar is to help them eliminate any obstacles or barriers that may be in their way so that they may achieve their highest goals and reach their highest potentials. That is our challenge. That is our goal. Thank you very much.
In an effort to do something a little bit different this year, we reached out to our community partners and invited them to attend today's Chancellor's reception. If we have any community partner that would like an opportunity to respond and indicate their level of excitement, the podium is available to you at this time. Thank you very much. Coming to the podium is Ms. Ann Green Williams of the Pine Bluff Chamber of Commerce.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As Carla said, who's a very good friend of mine, I am Ann Williams, the Executive Director of the Pine Bluff Chamber of Commerce. And on behalf of our 722 members, I say congratulations on kick-starting a brand new year academically and socially. We're really proud of you. And I want to extend an invitation to you all. The first Friday before the first home game, the Chamber is sponsoring a kickoff for the football season, and we want all of you to please come out to Saracen Landing. We're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers and all the fixings, and we want all of our university family to come out because it's all about you all. So we're going to kick off football season, and we're just going to have a lot of fun over at Saracen Landing. And again, on behalf of my staff and the 722 members, congratulations on another academic year. Thank you.
So our family is continuing to grow, and we are certainly excited about that. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to introduce our new employees. They will be introduced by the particular leader of that division. First, we will have Mrs. Pauline Thomas, followed by Mr. Elbert Bennett, then Dr. Mary E. Benjamin, and Mr. Lonza Hardy.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Division of Finance and Administration, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all new faculty staff to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. We hope that you have a rewarding and productive school year. The only thing that we've asked new employees, if you bring us a problem, we ask that you bring a solution with it. Okay? Thank you. I will introduce the new employees in the Division of Finance and Administration, and because of their work schedules, I'm not sure all of them are here. We have Mr. Robert Wall, who is the Physical Plant Director. Mr. Walls, if you'll come up front, please. Mr. Robert Walls, Physical Plant Director. We have Mr. Wayne Prim, also from Physical Plant, the motor pool. He supervises the motor pool. Mr. Prim, he's not here, okay. Actually, all of our new employees are in the physical plants area. Dwayne Whitfield, are you present? Sheila Johnson, Larry Woods, Cleaster Douglas Cleaster, also working. Edward Finney, and Shaquila Jones. If you'll join me in welcoming the new employees. Thank you.
Good evening, colleagues. I've asked Ms. Bass and Mr. Cockshill to join me in presenting our new employees for the Division of Student Affairs from their respective areas. Ms. Bass.
Hello to everyone. I'm proud to announce that we do have a registered nurse who works in the infirmary now full-time. She's a graduate of Jefferson Regional Medical Center, and we're proud to have her aboard.
Her name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Her name is Miss Belinda Holmes.
Good afternoon. I'm excited to be here and certainly excited to have the two new employees in the Department of Residential Life, Division of Student Affairs, Ms. Kawana Davis. She's Administrative Secretary in the Harold Living Learning Center, and Mrs. Rosie Thomas. She is Administrative Secretary too. in the Department of Residential Life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm going to ask all new employees in the Division of Academic Affairs to come forward, form a semicircle, and we're just going to go right by the mic, tell your name and what it is you're doing. And as they're coming, need you to come on up, show that energy, speed, and attention that you have, commitment to UAPB. I have a feeling that there's some more back there that are not coming out, but this is your one and only opportunity to say hello to your new family and let us record you on our TV so we can introduce you to the community through media. So come on down and we're going to get started. Now, we don't need your whole biography. You are important people if we ask you to come. So we just need to know who you are and what department you're going to be working in. Let's get started.
Good evening. I'm Chandra Terrell Williams. I'm the department chair in the Department of Human Sciences, School of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Human Sciences. I'm actually not new. I've been here before, but I'm so pleased to be back. Thank you.
And just over there and wait, okay? And start moving up the seat right after you use your name.
Samuel Turner, Industrial Technology.
Danny Campbell, class of 1992, Art Department.
Joanne Davis, Adult Education.
Welcome. Come on up. Come on up.
Loranda Sullivan, UAPB Adult Education Career Coach, and I'm also an alumni, proud to be an alumni of UAPB.
All right.
Phyllis Braswell, Adult Education, and I'm also an alumni.
All right.
Obadiah Joy, not quite new, but I have new responsibilities, Chair, Department of Agriculture.
Good afternoon, Gregory Ragland. I'm with the Political Science Department, and I'm also a UAPB alumni. Thank you.
All right.
Good afternoon, I'm Sandeep Chintabatina, Computer Science.
Deborah Lathan, Adult Education.
Hi, my name is Gloria Whitman, UAPB Adult Education.
Jim Lewis, UAPB Adult Education.
All right. Please join me in a round of applause for all of our new employees in the Division of Academic Affairs. Welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Lonzo Hardy Jr., and I have the privilege of serving you as Director of Athletics. It's my privilege at this time to introduce the new members of our dream team, those individuals who will help to make 2012-13 the year of the Golden Lions. First, there are a few individuals who are not with us today, but they are right where we want them to be at this time, out on the soccer field, in the volleyball court, and on the football team, practicing our teams at this time. Mr. Rohan Narain, our head soccer coach. Ms. Kayetta May, our head volleyball coach. Two new assistant football coaches, Mr. Henry Miller, Mr. Damon Nevins. Also, we have a new head assistant athletics trainer, Ms. Claire Horman. But I do want to introduce those members of our dream team who are here with me this afternoon. Our new Associate Athletics Director and Senior Woman Administrator, Ms. Elise Wells Kilbert. Our new Sports Information Director, the gentleman who would keep us in the news, Mr. Edmund Nicholson. Our new head women's basketball coach, Mr. Nate Kilbert. An old face who is back with UAPB now in the role of assistant women's basketball coach, Mr. Danny Evans. Last but not least, assistant women's basketball coach, Ms. Ashley Brown. Thank you, and we'll see you at the ball games.
At this time, we'd like to introduce our community members who are here with us today. Joining me is Dr. Yolanda Page, the Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. I know that we have Mr. Calvin Matlock here, who is with the UAPB AMNN Credit Union. Mr. Matlock, thank you for being with us. We also have Chief Sean Howell with the Pine Bluff Fire Department. Chief Howell, thank you for being with us. And we also have Ms. Mary Ann Kaiser, who is the Family and Consumer Science Agent with the U of A Extension Service. And she's right behind that plant over there. There she is.
Good afternoon. I am very pleased to welcome to UAPB the Honorable Mayor Carl Reedus, City of Pine Bluff. Mr. George Macris Jr. of MK Distributors Incorporated. Ms. Joy Blankenship, Pine Bluff Downtown Development. Mr. Ken Johnson, Pine Bluff Wastewater Management. Ms. Jeannie Anson, NCTR. And Chief Brenda Jones, Pine Bluff Police Department.
Thank you, Dr. Page, and thank you to all of you who have taken time to partner with the university. We look forward to your continued partnerships as we re-image the academic enterprise only to maximize our student success. When we talk about our students, there's a wonderful display of young people here to my right who have taken time from their schedules to offer us some smooth sounds from the UAPB Jazz Combo. So let's appreciate them for giving of their time with us. Now we would like to welcome Dr. Margaret Martin-Hall to the podium, who is going to take this opportunity to appreciate those of you who have been continued donors. Dr. Martin-Hall.
Good afternoon. So many of you are donors, and it is our desire that so many more of you become donors. But the job of encouraging you to become donors and coming up with employee campaigns is in the hands of Sean Linton. Many of you know Sean, some of you do not. So at this time, I introduce to some and present to others Sean Linton.
Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? Good. I just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about employee giving. As Dr. Hall said, I am actually your liaison for employee giving. I wanted to let you all know how important employee giving is because it's a reflection of the product that we produce. And it's no way that we can expect other people to invest in us or believe in us if we don't believe in our own selves. So that's why employee giving is so important. Currently, we have about 35% of our employees who do actively give, and our goal is to get at least 50%, okay? So my charge to you today is, if you are a donor, I just want to say thank you. We appreciate you, and I hope that you will increase your pledge, and I hope you will increase what you do give to us. If you're not a donor, it's never too late. You can always give at any time of the year, whether we have a campaign going or not. It's just a matter of calling the development office, and that number is 8701. 8701 if you'd like to sign up to give. And another thing I'd just like to say to our alumni especially, if you receive money as a student here, I just ask you to give that same amount back. It makes a big difference, and it's time to pay it forward, and that's really what it's all about. So as you go across your daily business, as you're writing grants, as you're doing research, and as you're asking other people to invest in us, I want you to take the first step and make sure that you're investing in us first. Thank you, and I turn it back over to Dr. Hall.
Every year, nearly 200 employees give to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff to help maximize student success. But there are some of you who give time after time. We would like to recognize and present framed certificates today to individuals who have given at least 5 years consecutively, and then those of you who have given 10 years consecutively. Beginning with the 5-year consecutive donor, and Dr. Johnson and Ms. Linton, would you please join up front and present their certificate? And Brian, if you would be sure to capture this Kodak moment. Mrs. Gladys Benford. As Mrs. Benford comes forward, Mr. Elbert Bennett, would you please be waiting in the wing? Mr. Elbert Bennett. Dr. Edmund Buckner, will you please come forward? Dr. Edmund Buckner.
Thank you.
Dr. Anissa Buckner. Dr. Richard P. Carr, Jr. Dr. Carr. Okay. Mrs. Beverly Cockledge. Dr. Rita Conley. Mr. Henry Golette. Mr. John Graham. Dr. Michael Lynch. Mr. John Graham. Mr. John Kirkendall. Dr. Yolanda Page. Mrs. Lieber Rulak is keeping the development office open. Dr. George Hertz. Dr. Paul Lorenz. Dr. Paul Lorenz. Now recognizing the 10-year consecutive donor. These individuals really exceed 10 years, but they have given a minimum of 10 consecutive years. Dr. Mary Brentley. Dr. Freddie Hartfield. Mrs. Sharon Hildreth. Mrs. Janice Kearney. Mrs. Florence Kane. Mr. Leon Crumblin, Dr. Barbara Grayson, Mr. Edward Fontanette, Mrs. Jonelle Landers, Dr. Hazel Linton, Mrs. Turner said she could not be here. Mrs. Joyce Vaughn. Mrs. Pauline Thomas. Mr. Henry Linton. Dr. Jewel Walker. Dr. Tahavi, Mr. George Richardson, Mr. Kevin Sanders, Dr. Verma Jones, Dr. Mary Benjamin, Dr. Jewel Walker. Mr. Richardson. You can say hold that. You've got all the names. Mr. Richardson. This Dr. Jones. And then Dr. Benjamin. Dr. Jones. It's right here. Dr. Benjamin. We applaud all donors, but we especially applaud our consecutive year donors And I do not want to slight development office staff. All individuals in the development office have given consecutively at least 5 or 10 years. Please join your colleagues who have set a very fine example.
Thank you, Dr. Martin Hall, and thank you to each of the participants who were identified on the program. We'd also like to extend a special thanks to Thompson Hospitality, to the UAPB Jazz Combo, to the Chamber of Commerce Redcoats. I believe they served as your host and hostesses today, so we appreciate them for sharing with us. For those of you who were here a bit early, you saw some very kind gentlemen, too many to name, making sure that the setup is as beautiful as it is. So gentlemen, know that we appreciate you and you know who you are. So thank you very much. There are some surveys about today's reception. Please make sure you take an opportunity to complete those surveys so that next year during the Fall Faculty Seminar, we can make sure that we speak to your needs and provide just what you are looking for. Last and certainly not least, we remind our new faculty that on tomorrow, there will be a new faculty orientation. It will begin with a tour at 1 o'clock outside of Childress Hall, and then at 3 o'clock, it will pick up in the Black and Gold room with various speakers to make sure that you are fully aware of your roles and responsibilities here at this fine institution. Chancellor Johnson, we appreciate you for this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some networking and for some refreshments. So we are now in the hands of Thompson Hospitality and our Jazz Combo. Thank you so very much for attending today.